I heard something in here creak twice before I started to play this video or make this video. In another episode of things that happened today that made me pause. What is that? I heard it again. I saw this video of a woman who she basically traveled to different places, and each place that she traveled, her outfit matched the flag. And it got to one flag that I didn't know what it was, but I loved the outfit. And I was just like, that outfit is bad. I love it. I love it. I love it, right? And so I had did some research on the flag, found out that it was St. Lucia. And if you don't know the St. Lucia flag colors, they are mainly blue and like a sky blue and a yellow. And kept going about my business. Still thinking about the video, kept going about my business. So fast forward, I had a conversation with somebody on the spirit realm, I should say. And I had a conversation today out loud in which I just said that I'm struggling and I don't know what I need, but I need something. And then my mom comes and brings me 2 poster boards, or she brings my son 2 poster boards, and they match the same color, the same colors from the St. Lucia flag. And I just couldn't believe that. Like, I watched that video a few times and I was just like in love with that outfit, in love with those colors. Found out it was St. Lucia, thought about St. Lucia, thought about, wow, I asked for a sign and for something. I just need something today, just something. And then she comes with these 2 poster boards. And they're literally right here, like a blue one and a yellow. Like, how? Tell her the story, I'm mind blown. So then I start writing this. This is the whole purpose of this video, because I started writing this. I actually started thinking like, wow, that was quick. That was fast. I said, life is about, this is what I have so far. Life is about doing what works and what makes sense for you. What works for you may not be the formula for someone else. I say this because, and after I say because, it's almost like I'm talking to the person that I confided in this morning, to who couldn't hear me really because they're not on this earth anymore. But when I have that conversation out loud, this is me kind of speaking back to that person after all this has happened. So let me start over. Life is about doing what works and makes sense for you. What works for you may not be the formula for someone else. I say this because I didn't know you were going to respond this fast. I mean, you are showing out. They say ask and you shall receive. Well, let me ask away. When I ask for a sign or a symbol, a head nod, for a clear indication of your presence, you showed up and you continue to show up. And knowing it's you is undeniable. I know I know it. Thank you again for instilling the knowing. I have stepped into this knowingness that's new to me. And I'm so grateful for it. Thank you again for instilling the knowing. I know it's you. Your speed is impeccable, man. Thank you for showing up for me today. I think I need to come back and kind of like clear up the beginning of what I said when I said life is about doing what works for you and makes sense for you. What works for you may not be the formula for someone else. That is the message, and that is what gave me pause today. Even though I know that, and I know that. But sometimes you have to remind yourself too. And what makes sense for you makes sense for you. And that's fine. The next person might be like, huh? I don't get that. What makes you feel like that happened? All it seemed was to me was this. It just seemed like, no, if it makes sense to you and if it works for you, that's all that matters. It makes sense to me that I asked for some help today. Something, anything. And then these two poster boards show up into my life. That makes sense to me. That is me knowing that I'm still supported and heard. And so whatever it is in your life that makes sense to you and works for you, run with it. Don't let anybody try to talk you out of it. Don't let anybody try to tell you that's not rational. That doesn't make sense. You know it makes sense. And that's all that matters. One last thought. There are days you will be a puddle of tears. There will be days when you are a puddle of tears. It's okay. It's all right. There are days. And look, what is this? Okay. I'm not an expert now. I'm just telling, this is a journey and I'm learning things as I'm going. Okay? Now, I'm a newbie to this thing, but I'm still learning. And there will be days you will be a puddle of tears. There are days when I feel like I don't have skin, like I'm just exposed to the elements. I'm just vulnerable to anything. There are days when scrolling through the YouTube shorts is not safe. There are days when can't do it. Trying to keep up with the news, can't do it. There's days I can't. There will be days. And it's all right. I'm telling you now. And I'm telling me too. Because it don't feel like it's going to be okay. But I'm telling you it will be. I'm telling us it'll be fine.